Hello everyone, welcome to Maths Easy. We are here to discuss the eighth question type in our GCSE Exam Style Question series. In the previous two videos, video number 7 and 6, we did discuss two different styles of changing the subject of a formula questions you can get. Now here is another popular exam question style. The formula for the period capital T of a pendulum is given by T is equal to 2 pi square root L over G. Rearrange the formula to make L the subject. Now, this question is slightly trickier compared to the other question. The reason is the square root. Now, but it's very easy to do this actually if you know what to do. Now, if we can get rid of the square root as the first step, it's going to make it so much easier. So the opposite of square rooting is squaring. So let's square both sides. Now, when you're squaring both sides, what you need to do is, what is on the left hand side? T. Let's write it twice. So T multiplied by T is equal to, then what's on the right hand side? Let's write it twice again. 2 pi root L over G multiplied by 2 pi root L over G. Now, the reason why I ask you to do this is, like, some people try to do this in their heads and straight away, T squared multiplied by itself is T squared. And usually when they do that, they do this. They do T squared is equal to 2 pi L over G. And this is wrong. Now, the reason is they forget to square the 2 pi. I'm not saying everybody does it, but there are many students. I've seen this when I was working as an examiner. When I marked the papers, I've seen this mistake done by so many students. So the simple way to avoid it is, what is on the left hand side? Write twice. What is on the right hand side? Just literally write it twice. So for GCSEs, this is the best way to do this. Now, T times T is T squared. Now obviously 2 times 2 becomes 4. Pi multiplied by pi is pi squared. Now I have root L over G multiplied by root L over G. Now think of it this like, root 2 times root 2 is 2. Root 5 times root 5 is 5. Like that, obviously, in here, root L over G multiplied by root L over G becomes simply L over G. So L over G. Now I need to make L the subject, so I can see that L is on this side. So let's leave it on that side and get rid of everything else. So I can move the G to this side. So I get, I'm going to use the space here, G T squared is equal to 4 pi squared L. Okay. Now I need to make L the subject, so I need to get rid of 4 pi squared. So obviously divide both sides by 4 pi squared, 4 pi squared. Now I can cross these two out. So I get L is equal to GT squared over 4 pi squared. Now some people like to write this as this T squared over 4 pi squared as T over 2 pi everything squared, but this is good enough. So L is equal to GT squared over 4 pi squared will get you full marks in an exam. Let's try a question similar to this one now. Here you can see a question very similar to the previous question. The formula for the period T of a mass spring system is given by T is equal to 2 pi root M over K. Rearrange the formula to make K the subject. Pause the video and give it a try. Here you can see the correct answer. Again, like before, square both sides. T times T is equal to 2 pi root M over K multiplied by itself. Then you get T squared is equal to 4 pi squared M over K. Now to make K the subject, So you need to move k to the left hand side and you divide both sides by t squared. So the final answer is k is equal to 4 pi squared m divided by t squared. Let's try another question. This question is slightly different to the previous questions, both previous questions, but it uses the same principle. Pause the video and do this question. Here is the correct answer. So square both sides. V times V is equal to root 2e over m at 3 multiplied by itself. So you get V times V is V squared is equal to 2e over m plus 3. So the whole root cancels out. Now I need to make E the subject. So let's get rid of the 3 first. Move the 3 to the left hand side. V squared take away 3 equals 2e over m. Now you need to move the m, which is on the right hand side, and a division to the left hand side where it becomes a multiplication. Now you're not just multiplying one of them, the whole thing should be multiplied. So you need to put brackets and m outside. That's equal to 2e. Then you divide both sides by 2. So 2 gets cancelled out. E is equal to m bracket v squared take away 3 divided by 2. So this is the correct final answer for this question.